Welcome back to another Disorderly Reviews with Transcendent Studios. I'm Peter Vawter, and today we're reviewing the game Voxeline. This is another one in our Monday morning series. If you can guess what the similarities between all these games are, feel free to share it in the comments below. Voxeline is a game that I picked up a while ago on sale. And you can see the QR code there in the bottom, which leads you to Deku deals, and you can see the price over time. The price I got it at, I believe, was 19 cents, but nowadays the cheapest you can get it is about $2 on the eShop. So let's start out with this game. Again, this is a review not if the game is good or bad, but how compatible it is to people with PTSD or other anxiety disorders, and if it's a good game to help you in your healing process. As you can see, there are only 100 levels for $2, which isn't terrible. For 19 cents, it's a much better deal. But since the price is up to $2 now, I set the value at about 2 on this game, because I do feel like it's kind of short for that. It's a fairly difficult game. It gets difficult rather quickly, and there's a couple of other things I like about this game, so let's get into those. I feel like it's a strangely calm game. Again, the calm, bite-sized, and composure is really good. There's not a lot going on in the background. There's not a lot of messiness. Even when spinning it, I don't get very vertigoed, that kind of stuff. So individuals who deal with vertigo or other things like that, this is a fairly tame game. I do think some areas where it falls down is control. Strangely enough, the control scheme is a little weird. To move up and down in the 3D space, you use triggers, which is okay. I would have kind of preferred it to be the thumbstick and using the triggers to rotate instead of using the thumbstick for up and down and rotate, but that's me. So one other thing I dislike about this game, I feel that from a creative standpoint, it's pretty poor. Like, I'll show you, for instance, the proper way to solve this puzzle. If you align 3 boxes of any type, they disappear. So the proper way to disable this puzzle or to solve this puzzle is to do that. Now, if I go back and choose this puzzle again, I'll show you what happens if you don't solve it absolutely perfectly. For instance, if I try to put this here just to see what it does, it just leaves me out, and there's nothing I can do to resolve the puzzle. It just leaves it kind of broken, and you have to restart it, which is okay. However, in some later levels, this is a rather odd situation. I'll show you this on level 16, where I'm stopped at. Like if I try to maybe move this block someplace, it just assumes I have no idea what I'm doing and stops the whole puzzle. There's no way I can kind of be creative. Like, I see no problem with, say, moving this blue block here, except for it doesn't delete any blocks. But it stops the whole puzzle right there and doesn't allow me to do anything else. So there's, I feel like you have to kind of understand what they want out of this, and if you don't, it just chastises you and doesn't really have a lot of creativity, which is unfortunate. Sometimes puzzles like this need a little bit of problem solving to make happen correctly, and I feel like this doesn't let you problem solve much. It actually kind of chastises you for not knowing exactly what's going on. So as puzzle games go, I was a little surprised by that. Most of them let you make a lot of mistakes and kind of learn from them. I feel like this puzzle locks you in, and if you don't know exactly what it's looking for, it just restarts, and you can't even kind of see what the effect of your mistake is, which is unfortunate. Audios are kind of a mixed bag. The background relaxed audio is great, but then you have these all the other sounds are almost like alarm sounds. So it's really it's an odd mix of this nice ethereal background, and then if you do anything right or wrong, it just sounds like a cell phone ringer going off, which is I find to be very very counterproductive to the kind of relaxing aesthetic of this. Again, visuals are okay. I rate them pretty low because I don't think there's much complexity to it. I really don't feel like it's creative. There's a little bit of this atmospheric snow if you pull out, and they're soft and smooth and whatnot, but I do feel like there could be a bit more done with this game. And definitely, I've seen other games do more. I do like how it kind of graduates into newer levels of complexity as it moves on, like certain blocks can't be moved, certain blocks must be color coordinated, etc., etc. So there's some good redeeming benefits of this game. As you can see, I goofed up there, and it just kind of leaves me hanging. So I got to reset it, which is better than the other level where it just kind of stops right in the middle of everything. So again, thanks for sticking around to the end of this. It's definitely not one of my favorite games and one I often don't play much, because I do believe there are much better puzzle games for the price and much more relaxing, more forgiving, more enjoyable games. So again, I hope that this video kind of helps you make a decision, because puzzle games tend to be really good for people with anxiety and disorders like that, because they're simple, they're achievable, they're very bite-sized. Like this game, it never forces you to spend a lot of time with it. But I do feel like there are better ones out there that are much more observant of people's real needs and challenges. But if this looks like a game that you might enjoy, or looks like something you enjoy the challenge of, feel free to look it up, again, using the QR code on Deku Deals. But I'll show you my final score here. My final score comes in pretty low at 54 out of 100. And a lot of that is for what I consider kind of zero or really low creativity. Audios and visuals being kind of low too. And for just 100 puzzles, $2 is, I don't know, pretty expensive in my opinion. We'll be demoing other games in the future that I feel would be a much better fit than Box-A-Line. Thank you all again for your time. If this video has been helpful to you, please feel sure to like it and subscribe. And if you think it'd be helpful to other people in your life who might deal with anxiety or disorders like that, feel free to share it with them as well. Thank you.